Hi, my name is Shardo, and welcome to the SGA Sports channel. We got the Golden State Warriors taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 2 of the 2025 NBA playoffs from the Target Center. And now I would like to welcome Coleman Sports 23 to the live stream. How you doing, Coleman?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
You- yeah, great. Cubs lost. How to do the bet? Did you see the bet video or no?
I saw the bet video. That was epic. I watched the whole video.
Yeah, I have the flu. Oh dang, Jeff has the flu. Welcome in, Jeff. That's tough. Get healthy. Get better. Flu's not a joke, man. But hopefully it's a good game today. You know. Yeah. Gotta send that picture to me, SG, so I can edit it, so you can get that background. Just give me a second, cause I got mine. I just gotta give it to you. Boom, boom, boom. We good. Come on, phone, charge up. Says it's charging. I just think it's not charging, man. Ah, shoot. Did you see that Thunder game yesterday, SG? That was BTA. I went live for it till like I went live for it till like halftime. Actually, like a couple minutes into the third quarter. Then I'm like, yeah, it's over, and then I ended it. Every time I stream the Nuggets, they lose, so I might have to keep streaming them. I don't like them.
We are live for Game 2 between the number 7 Golden State Warriors and the number 6 Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference semifinals from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm looking forward to a great game between both of these teams. It's gonna be a great matchup. Um, and the Golden State Warriors have a 1-0 lead over the Timberwolves.
Finally, my thing phone charged up, so I'll get that background in a second. Actually, boom. I'll send it to you on X. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll look forward to receive your message on X.
I gotta move back to this one though, so I can get the scoreboard on here. One off apparently. All right, tip is off. We are ready to go.
The Golden State Warriors are 29-11 since acquiring Jimmy Butler in the trade.
Timberwolves on the board first with that 3. There we go. Pajemski back for 3, no good. Rebound, Rudy Gobert.
The starting lineups for the Golden State Warriors: at guard, number 2, Brandon Pajemski; at guard, number 7, Buddy Hield; at forward, number 10, Jimmy Butler; at forward,
Randall.
number 23, Draymond Green; and number 21, Quinton Post at center. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, at guard, number 10, Mike Conley; number 5, guard, Anthony Edwards; at forward, number 3, Jaden McDaniels; number 34,
Why does it say
Julius
Thunder?
Randle;
Oh my gosh, I
and
forgot
at
to switch
center,
that.
number 27, Rudy Gobert.
There we go.
Those are the starting
And get the
lineups
T-Wolves.
for both teams, the Golden
Nah,
State
it's
Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
So 2 for 2 on the T-Wolves from 3, and they just get a bucket there. So now they're up 6-0. Timeout Warriors. Early timeout. Not a good start for the Warriors. This is just like the freaking Nuggets Thunder so far. Like the Nuggets stole one from the Thunder, and then of course the Warriors stole one from the Timberwolves, and then the Thunder destroyed the Nuggets. And now early in this one, not looking too good for the Warriors. I hope this isn't a game where I fall asleep at by halftime, like yesterday. Yesterday was horrendous.
We're currently in a commercial break right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves have an 8-0 lead over the Golden State Warriors. We're in the first quarter for the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. I'm looking forward to a great game between both of these teams. It's gonna be a epic game between both of these franchises. We're currently in a commercial break right now. We're going to get back to the game very shortly. With the Minnesota Timberwolves with the 8-0 lead over the Golden State Warriors, we're in the first quarter.
Getting your back ready right. Your background ready right now. I'm gonna send it to you on X, okay?
Okay.
That should be perfect right there. Let's hope. I'm gonna switch mine back to this. There we go. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it lines up perfectly. If not, I can I can edit it so it makes it line up perfectly. We'll be fine. Because I can have our I don't have to use camera grid. I can line up our cameras separately, but yeah. 10:03 left in this first quarter. Minnesota up 8-0. They will get the ball back here. Right off of Pajemski's head there. I saw by Rudy Gobert. Mike Conley barely gets it in here to Gobert. Gobert. Guard by Jimmy Butler. Gives it to Ant. Ant double team to Gobert. Gobert. Offense foul. Rudy Gobert. Pajemski draws a charge. Gobert just gotta go straight up. You got smaller Pajemski on him. Why are you trying to go through him? Just go straight up. You're way taller than him. But he yield to Jimmy. Jimmy Butler gets inside. Butler spin around, fade away, blocked by McDaniels. Lockdown defense from McDaniels. Edwards kicks it out. Randall on post kicks it out to freaking name, not McLaughlin. McDaniels. There you go. Randall with a crazy shot. Got it to go. 10-0. Wolves. Buddy kicks it. Post. Back to Buddy. Buddy got tightly by Mike Conley. Buddy gets inside. Fade away. Jumper. No good. Rebound Gobert. Warriors can't score. Randall. Randall to Edwards. Edwards kicks it out. Randall fakes a three. Drives in. Easy leg. Got it. And one. Wow. Are we about to see what the Thunder just did to the Nuggets, y'all? Are we about to see that again?
Minnesota Timberwolves 12 and the Golden State Warriors 0. Timberwolves have a 12-0 lead over the Warriors. We're still in the first quarter in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, I still got my Doritos from yesterday. I got fucking party size, so.
The Minnesota Timberwolves are putting that BTA on the Golden State Warriors.
Just like that Thunder Nuggets game. Did you see that game yesterday?
I was working out the gym yesterday. And the Oklahoma City Thunder were leading by 46.
I streamed half the game, and then once it got to halftime, I turned it off, and I ended the stream because I almost fell asleep watching that crap. It was so bad. Oh, my bad.
Stephen Curry suffered a hamstring injury in Game 1 against the Timberwolves. He's going to be out for Game 2, Game 3, and Game 4, and he's going to come back for Game 5 and Game 6.
Jenny.
Stephen Curry, heart and soul of the Golden State Warriors. He motivates the team in every possible way. That's going to be a big loss for the Warriors, losing Stephen Curry out with that hamstring injury.
Yeah. Edwards kicks it. Mike Conley inside to Gobert. Gobert loses the ball out of bounds, but they're going to say it goes off of GP2 right there.
The Golden State Warriors are a really resilient basketball team, and they can.
Mike Conley needs to lock next time.
And they can find a way to win this game.
He's 7 feet. Jeez.
Even even though Stephen Curry's not on the floor for the Golden State
Edwards on
Warriors.
GP2 drives in. Edwards, Euro step, finish, can't get to go. Missed the layup. Easy missed layup for Edwards. Here comes Butler. Butler to Pajemski.
Minnesota
Pajemski for
13.
three.
Golden State,
Out of
nothing.
bounds.
Here's Brandon Pajemski to Jimmy Butler. Back to Pajemski. Pajemski for the shot. No good. Rebound, Minnesota. Timberwolves up by 13 on the Warriors.
Slightly behind.
7:21 in the first quarter. Golden State Warriors lead the Timberwolves 1-0 in round 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. Here's Draymond Green.
Butler with the
Draymond
three
Green
there.
to Butler. Here's GP2. Draymond Green to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, and he drains it. Jimmy Butler with a 3-point shot. 13-3. Warriors down by 10.
Okay, I'm ahead. I thought I was behind, but I'm actually
6:50,
ahead.
6:52 remaining in the first quarter. No good.
Well,
Rebound, Jimmy Butler.
I'm ahead by 11 seconds.
Jimmy Butler, Draymond
I
Green.
won't spoil.
Back
I
to
won't
Jimmy
spoil.
Butler.
Oh wow.
Jimmy Butler.
Gobert.
Jimmy Butler
Gobert.
takes it to Pajemski.
Oh my gosh. Point guard Gobert.
Brandon Pajemski to Jimmy Butler. Stolen by the Minnesota Timberwolves and Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert almost took that coast to coast, and then he lost it.
Rudy Gobert.
Almost turned into a point guard there.
Rebound, Golden State. Here's Draymond Green. To GP2. To Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler going down the lane. Jimmy Butler with the shot. Jimmy Butler with a 2-point jump shot. 13-5. Minnesota Timberwolves up by 8. Up by 8
Yeah.
on the
Nice
Golden
passing to
State
Gobert.
Warriors.
Gobert on
5:45
Draymond.
in
Kicks
the
it out.
First quarter.
One more to Mike Conley. Mike Conley
First quarter,
drives in
5
and
minutes and 40 seconds
loses the
remaining.
ball.
13 seconds on the shot clock. First quarter.
Moody floater missed it. Air ball.
Julius Randle.
Oh my gosh.
Stolen by the Golden State Warriors. Moses Moody. No good. Air ball. Why did Moses Moody even shoot that shot? He knew he was gonna airball it.
I mean, he was open. He just
He knew he was
airballed
gonna
it.
airball it. Why did Moses Moody even take that shot when he knew he was gonna airball it?
I don't think he knew he was going to airball it because he was wide open. That was just a horrible shot. I mean, it's a good shot because it was a good look. He was wide open, but he missed it bad. That was bad. I feel like I could have made that shot. Not gonna lie. That was wide open. Just missed like a 2-foot floater. He airballed the 2-foot floater. That's really bad.
We're currently in a commercial break right now. I saw a commercial for Burger King.
Yeah, same.
I want Burger King right now.
I know. Guess you know how I was ranting in the Cubs Giants game? Like I was getting mad and I was yelling at the screen saying that the Cubs need to bring up a pitcher from the AAA. And that they needed to bring up Cade Horton from AAA. Well, guess what they did? They brought him up. Let's go. We got a pitcher. He's gonna pitch in New York on Saturday. I'm probably gonna. Too bad I can't live stream it. I won't be home. I won't be home Thursday, Friday, or Sunday morning. Which sucks. Because I really want to stream Cade Horton's debut with the Cubs.
We're currently we're currently in a commercial break right now with the Minnesota Timberwolves up 13-5 on the Golden State Warriors. We're still in the first quarter. From the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're still in the commercial break. We're gonna wait until this commercial's over, and then we're gonna get right back to the game. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Make every moment more. Go to FanDuel.com and cast your bet. Who do you think is going to win this game? Who do you think is going to win this game? Is it the Warriors or the Timberwolves? We're in the first quarter. 5 minutes remaining in the first.
Jonathan Brooks, yeah, I saw that.
Minnesota Timberwolves 13. Golden State Warriors 5. 4:54 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Moses Moody to Pat Spencer.
Oh, a challenge here. Pat Spencer wanted goaltending. And What's the Timberwolves challenges? And they call a foul and one. You say it's goaltending? That'd be funny.
Here's Pat Spencer to Looney. Back to Spencer. Spencer going down the lane. Stolen by number 5, Anthony Edwards.
Naj Reid for 3 there. 18-5.
On the court for the Golden State Warriors, we got number 0,
Kuminga's
Jonathan
fouled.
Kuminga. Number 5, Kevon Looney. Number 0, Gary Payne II. Number 4, Moses Moody. And number 61, Pat Spencer. Jonathan Kuminga at the free throw line for 2 shots. First shot for Kuminga is no good.
You're ahead now. I don't know how, but
Second shot for Jonathan Kuminga. That's no good as well. Jonathan Kuminga missed both shots from the free throw line. Minnesota Timberwolves 18, the Golden State Warriors 5. 3:42 remaining in the first quarter. Anthony Edwards with the ball. He takes it.
Warriors couldn't even make free throws. Jeez.
Timberwolves 20, Warriors 5. Timberwolves up by 15 on the Warriors. Here's Kuminga.
Wow.
Here's Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan
How did
Kuminga for
Gobert
the
tip that
shot. Puts it in for Kuminga. Jonathan
How did
Kuminga
Gobert
with the
tip that
2-point
in?
shot. Minnesota Timberwolves 20, Warriors 7. 3:11 remaining in the first quarter.
Bro, that tip in went by Gobert was crazy.
Minnesota Timberwolves 23, the Warriors 7.
Naj Reid for 3. Missed it. Rebound. Edwards, 3. Can't give the Warriors second chance points if you're the Warriors.
Looney. Looney to Kuminga.
And to give the Wolves.
Jonathan Kuminga.
2 shots at it.
Stolen by Naz Reid. Give it to Jaden McDaniels.
5 points too. That's crazy.
Timberwolves 25, Warriors 7. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
But still, here comes Na. Layup's good. Wow. $18-point game. Jeez Louise. We might have another snooze fest, y'all. Also, I totally forgot Curry was out and just put him on the thumbnail on accident. Probably should have put somebody else. I'll remember next time. When does he come back? What game does he come back?
He's gonna come back in game. He's gonna come back in games. Game 5 and game 6.
Okay. I'll remember that. So if we do another Warriors Timberwolves game, either game 2 or game 3, game 4, or game 4, if we do one of those, then I'll remember not to put Curry on there. One second.
Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield with the 3-pointer. Buddy Hield knocks down that 3-point shot. Minnesota 25, Golden State Warriors 10. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 15-point lead over the Warriors. 2:11 in the first quarter. Here, Jimmy Butler to Santos. Green to Hield. Hield to Butler. Butler to Santos. Santos to Pajemski. Pajemski puts it in. Brandon Pajemski with the shot. He lays it up and puts it in. Timberwolves 25, Warriors 12. Minute 37 in the first quarter. Warriors down 13 to the Timberwolves. 25-12. Minnesota Timberwolves 27, Warriors 12, minute 20 in the first quarter. Pajemski to Santos. Santos to Pajemski. Pajemski for the shot, no good. Rebound, Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Naz Reid. Pass it to Randle. Julius Randle takes it himself. No good, foul. Julius Randle's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Minnesota Timberwolves 27, Warriors 12, 58.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Warriors lead 1-0 against the Minnesota Timberwolves from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Download the NBA app powered by Microsoft so you never miss another playoff moment. Download the NBA app on your iOS or Android devices. Minnesota Timberwolves 29, the Warriors 12. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Draymond Green to Butler. Butler to Santos. Guy Santos back to Butler. Jimmy Butler drives in through the lane to Draymond Green. Draymond Green for 3. Draymond Green drills a 3-pointer. Timberwolves 29, Warriors 15, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Guy Santos to Draymond Green. Stolen by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota 29, Warriors 15, 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass it to Dante DiVincenzo, to Anthony Edwards, to Julius Randle, to Naz Reid. Jaden McDaniels, no good. Rebound, Guy Santos. And that's the end of the first quarter. The Minnesota Timberwolves 29 and the Golden State Warriors 15. We go to the second quarter with the Timberwolves have a 14-point lead over the Golden State Warriors in Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're currently in a commercial break. We're going to get back to the second quarter really soon. Minnesota Timberwolves 29, Golden State Warriors 15. We go to the second quarter. Warriors down 14 to the Timberwolves. We're currently in a commercial break. We're going to get back to the game very shortly. Here, Draymond. Draymond to Santos. Santos to Draymond. Draymond for the shot. No good. Rebound. Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Julius Randle. Pass it to Mike Conley. Julius Randle with the handles. Pass it to Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels puts it in. What a shot from Jaden McDaniels. Minnesota 31, Golden State Warriors 15. Here's Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler dribbles the ball, takes himself. To Guy Santos. To Pajemski. Brandon Pajemski with the ball, he takes it, no good. Brandon Pajemski is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Brandon Pajemski is going to line for 2 shots. First shot for Brandon Pajemski. That shot's good, 31-16. Second shot for Brandon Pajemski is good as well, 31-17 Minnesota. Here's Brandon Pajemski. Pajemski to Buddy Hield. Back to Pajemski. To Kevin Knox. To Draymond Green. On the floor for the Golden State Warriors, we got number 23 Draymond Green, number 10 Jimmy Butler, number 21 Quinton Post, number 7 Buddy Hield, and number 2 Brandon Pajemski. For the Minnesota Timberwolves on the floor, we got number 30 Julius Randle, number 3 Jaden McDaniels, number 27 Rudy Gobert, number 10 Mike Conley, and number 5 Anthony Edwards for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Buddy Hield, no good. That ball was not even close to going to the net. Kevin Knox enters the game for Guy Santos. Trace Jackson Davis enters the game for Jimmy Butler. And Pat Spencer enters the game for Brandon Pajemski for the Golden State Warriors. This postseason, Draymond Green has 4 technicals, 3 shy of suspension, 2 flagrant points, 2 shy of suspension. If Draymond Green gets 3 more technicals, he's going to get suspended from the rest of this game.
I'm watching Barry's stream. Barry was live. Everybody go hit. Barry's live right now, y'all. Hit that link. Go tell him. Everybody that's watching, hit that link. Go tell him they came from Chardall channel. Okay. Say from SGA or something like that. I'm also watching Bondi right now. He's live as well. Playing MLB The Show. Who else is live? Holy crap! A lot of people are live right now. Sheesh.
Coleman,
Timberwolves fans yelling for them to tee up Draymond.
is Daniel Bay also live
Oh, he
for
did
game
pick up
2?
FT.
Is Daniel Bay also live for game 2 between Minnesota and Golden State?
Daniel, yeah. Draymond Green needs to be careful before he gets thrown out. He's still barking. Chase Jackson Davis now in the game. Buddy Yield. Kicks it to Pat Spencer. Pat Spencer will shoot it. And shot clock violation. They're chanting Draymond sucks in Minnesota.
Minnesota Timberwolves 33, Warriors 17, 8:26 remaining, 8:23 remaining in the second quarter.
Nice backdoor cut. Nice pass
Ball
to
stolen
Grudy,
by
and it's stolen.
Jimmy Butler to Buddy Hield. Trace Jackson Davis. And Trace Jackson Davis puts it in. Minnesota 33, Warriors 19. Minnesota Timberwolves 33, Warriors 19, 7:40 remaining in the second quarter. Rebound, Pat Spencer to Kevin Knox.
Jimmy McDaniels has 3 blocks in this game. That's crazy.
We're in the second quarter. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second.
Alexander Walker now standing at 3. Warriors and turnover. I think a travel. Nope, backcourt violation. Wow. Reed for 3. Think they go rebound. Trace.
Here's Spencer. Pat Spencer takes himself. Pat Spencer sells the ball, stolen by the Minnesota Timberwolves.
McDaniels missed the layup, but he's fouled. We're going to commercial break. Warriors up. Or sorry, Warriors down. 36-19. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to SGA Sports Talk. He's on the road to 500. Hit that like button as well. Helps out with the algorithm. And hit that notification bell. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss another SGA live stream.
We're currently in commercial break. We're gonna get back to the game really soon. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 36-19 advantage over the Golden State Warriors. We're in the second quarter. From the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Golden State Warriors have a 1-0 series lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they're looking to take a 2-0 looking to take a 2-0 lead in the second round. But if the Warriors don't gain momentum and start scoring more points, they're not gonna make it 2-0. We're currently in commercial break. We're gonna get back to the Brandon Pajemski. Pajemski throws it out of bounds. Minnesota Timberwolves ball. Minnesota Timberwolves 37, Warriors 19, 6:03 remaining in the second quarter. Here, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. We're currently in a commercial break. We're gonna get back to the game really soon. Right after this commercial is over. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 37-19 advantage over the Golden State Warriors in Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're currently in a commercial right now, and the game will resume after these commercials are over.
Longest commercial break ever. Oh, well, everyone got hurt. I didn't see that. That's the second time he's hurt his ankle this playoffs.
Chris Finch called the timeout. It's one of the game's great stars. Stephen Curry, who is out with a hamstring injury.
Oh no.
A lot of concern on his face as well. And this was the scene just a moment ago while we were in the break. Athletic trainer Aaron Sears.
That looks a lot worse than the last one we had, though.
Back to the locker room. Coach, he's a workhorse. He missed only 3 games this year, Edwards. He played 79 games. So to see him exit like this, it's certainly put a cloud here.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a free throw. He misses that from the free throw line. Minnesota 37, Warriors 20. Minnesota Timberwolves 39, Golden State Warriors 20. 5:32 remaining in the second quarter. Minnesota up by 19 points on the Warriors. Here's Jimmy Butler to Trace Jackson Davis. TJD with the slam dunk from Pat, assisted by Jimmy Butler. Minnesota 39, Warriors 22. Minnesota Timberwolves 42, Golden State Warriors 22. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 20-point lead over the Warriors. Here's Jonathan Kuminga to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler to Brandon Podziemski. Brandon Podziemski puts the shot in. Minnesota Timberwolves 42. Golden State Warriors 24. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Brandon Podziemski to Butler. Butler to Kuminga. Kuminga to Pods. No good. Rebound. Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves 44, Warriors 24. Minnesota has a 20-point lead over the Warriors in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo. Pass it to Julius Randle. Julius Randle with the ball. Being guarded by Golden State. Julius Randle takes it. Puts it in. Minnesota Timberwolves 46, Warriors 24. Minnesota has a 22-point lead over the Warriors in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 3 minutes and 19 seconds in the second quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 46, Golden State Warriors 24. Rebound, Brandon Podziemski. Pass it to Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga goes down the court. Jonathan Kuminga takes a shot. Jonathan Kuminga with the two-point shot from number 0. Jonathan Kuminga. Minnesota 40, Timberwolves 46, Warriors 26. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 20-point lead over the Warriors. Here's Trace Jackson Davis to Pods. Pods to Trace Jackson Davis. Trace Jackson Davis with the 2-point shot and 1 for TJD. He's going to the line for 1 free throw for TJD. Trace Jackson Davis completes the shot. He's going for the 3-point play. Minnesota Timberwolves 46. The Golden State Warriors 28.
Actually, guess what? One of the Broncos games got leaked of what day it's gonna be. They leaked it. It got leaked somehow. One of the Broncos games. It's gonna be on
Trace Jackson Davis
October
with 6
12th,
points.
I think.
3 of 3 from in field goals. 3 rebounds for Trace Jackson Davis. Trace Jackson Davis completes the 3-point play for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Minnesota Timberwolves 46, Warriors 29.
Yeah, see, the Jets are hosting the Broncos Week 6, October 12th, in a London, England game. Got leaked.
That ball was a goal. That ball was goaltended. Buddy Hield with a 2-point shot. 46-31 Minnesota. Minnesota Timberwolves 48, Golden State Warriors 31. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 17-point lead on the Warriors. We're live from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Draymond Green gets fouled. He's heading to the free throw line. First shot for Draymond Green is good. 48-32 Minnesota. Download the FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Cash your bet on who do you think is going to win this game. You think it's going to be the Warriors or the Timberwolves? Second shot for Draymond Green. That shot is good as well. Draymond Green is perfect from the free throw line. Minnesota Timberwolves 48. Golden State Warriors 33. We're live from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota in Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals between the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves 51, Warriors 33. Minute 30, Julius Randle with 16 points, 9 points in this quarter for Julius Randle. Minnesota Timberwolves 51, Golden State Warriors 33. Minute 28 in the second quarter. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jonathan Kuminga with the impressive shot. Minnesota Timberwolves 51, Warriors 35. Minute 17 in the second quarter.
Just Randall has 16 points. Jeez. Wow.
Minnesota Timberwolves 51, Warriors 35. Minnesota Timberwolves 54, Warriors 35. Minnesota Timberwolves 54, Warriors 37. 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 12 seconds on the
Randall
shot clock.
takes it out. McDaniel's layup. Good.
Minnesota Timberwolves 56, Warriors 37.
Buddy.
Here's Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield. Pass it to Brandon Pajemski. Brandon Pajemski. Pass it to Kuminga. Kuminga with the impressive shot. Minnesota Timberwolves 56, Warriors 39. 18 seconds left in the second quarter. This game is being aired on TNT, but it's not being aired on NBC Sports Bay Area. Minnesota Timberwolves 56, Golden State Warriors 39. 5.7 seconds remaining in the second quarter on TNT.
Oh, ankle sprain for Anthony Edwards. He's questionable to return. Better than being out. He probably won't return. I won't return him when you're up by 17. Halftime here. 56-39. And Edwards is questionable return with ankle injury. If you guys are just barely coming in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and ring that notification bell for SGA Sports Talk.
Here are your halftime stats. The Warriors are 15 of 37 in field goals. Minnesota 21 of 44 in field goals. Warriors with a 40.5 field goal percentage. Minnesota with a 47.7 field goal percentage. Warriors 3 of 13 in three-pointers. Minnesota 8 of 17 in three-pointers. Warriors with a 23.1 three-point percentage. Minnesota with a 47.1 field goal percentage. Warriors 6 of 9 on free throws. The Minnesota Timberwolves are 6 of 10 on free throws. Warriors with a 66.7 field goal free throw percentage. The Timberwolves with a 60 free throw percentage. Warriors with 20 rebounds. Timberwolves with 23 rebounds. Warriors with 4 offensive rebounds. Timberwolves with 6 offensive rebounds. Warriors with 16 defensive rebounds. The Timberwolves with 17 defensive rebounds. 10 assists for the Warriors. 17 assists for the Timberwolves. 2 blocks for the Warriors. 4 blocks for the Timberwolves. 4 steals for the Warriors. 5 steals for the Timberwolves. 7 turnovers for the Golden State Warriors. 5 turnovers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 18 points in the paint for the Warriors. 26 points in the paint for the Timberwolves. 7 personal fouls for the Warriors. 9 personal fouls for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And those are your halftime stats for both teams, the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors. Hey Coleman, what are your thoughts on the game so far between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors?
It's sleepy.
Here are your American Express teammates in the first half tonight. Julius Randle with 16 points, 6-11 in field goals. Anthony Edwards with 7 points, 2 of 7 in field goals. Jimmy Butler III with 6 points, 2 of 5 in field goals. Draymond Green 5 points, 1 of 2 in field goals. Anthony Edwards exited at the 5-minute and 56-minute mark in the second quarter, left with a left ankle sprain, and he's questionable. He's questionable to return in this game.
Questionable, back in our day when the guy was next to us, make contact. They probably call it, this little flail, Draymond has that reputation, so he wasn't doing it on purpose. They look like he was doing it on purpose. That was something like he used to do back in the day, you want to get close, try to draw the foul, and that's a draw the foul.
Yo, I see Robert has a comment here. What's up, shout out? Can't wait when the SF Giants play tomorrow. San Francisco, my bad. Oh my gosh, this game is making me tired. The Thunder game is worse though. At least this one's still like a 17-point game. Warriors could come back, especially since answer it now. Yesterday's was just Thunder killed them. Thunder murdered the Nuggets like 50. That really made me tired. I almost fell asleep on the stream. Pixel and you're pitching in the Twin Series. Nice. SG, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. We're currently in halftime break right now.
Yep.
As a diehard Warriors fan, a 17-point deficit against a tough Timberwolves team is a mountain to climb, but not impossible for the Warriors. Here's what they have to do to absolutely have to do in the second half to come back. Lock down defensively, no more easy buckets. Ramp up the intensity. They need to play with the desperation on what we haven't seen yet. Every possession on defense has to be a battle. Contain Reed and Gobert. These are two of the engines of the Timberwolves offense. They need to throw different looks at them, double teams, and make them uncomfortable. No more free runs to the basket or easy post-ups. Control the boards. Minnesota likely dominate the rebounding in the first half, contribute to the second chance points. The Warriors need everyone crashing the glass, boxing out relentlessly. And number 4, limit transition. The Timberwolves probably got some easy points in transition. The Warriors need better shot selection to limit turnovers and get back on defense quickly. Make them work for every point of the half court. Second, offensive execution, urgency, and precision. Move the ball with purpose. No more stacking possessions. They need quick ball movement to find open looks and exploit mismatches. Extra passes are key. Number 2, knock down open shots. When those open shots come, they have to be converted. Missed open shots can kill any comeback attempt. Number 3, get to the free throw line. Attacking the basket and drawing fouls can slow down the Timberwolves' momentum and provide easy points. Number 4, establish an inside presence if possible. Even if it's just Draymond eluding, making smart cuts and getting offensive rebounds, they need to mix it up and not get solely reliant on jump shots. Number 4, trust the system but be aggressive. They need to find that balance between running their sets and players
you know how they said
Podziemski or Kuminga
Sorry.
attacking when they have an advantage. Number 3, mental fortitude. The players have generally believed they can come back, and the energy is contagious to the crowd and their teammates. Number 2, cut the turnovers. Turnovers are momentum killers, especially when they're trying to come back from a large deficit. They need to value every possession. Number 3, stay composed. Things might not go their way immediately, but they need to stay mentally tough and not get discouraged by many runs for this rules. And number 4, feed off the crowd. The Warriors crowd can be a huge factor. The Warriors need to give them something to cheer about early in the second half to ignite the energy in the building.
You know this is Minnesota, right?
Yeah. In short, the Warriors need a perfect storm of intense defense, efficient, urgent offense, and unwavering belief to erase a 17-point deficit against a quality Timberwolves team. It's a tall order, but this team has shown flashes of brilliance before and need to tap into that championship DNA right now.
Looks like Edwards is back. Like said he was questionable, and if he's coming back, I don't know if I like that. Because they're up by 17, but
Coleman, the Golden State Warriors
yeah,
are a very resilient basketball team, and I think they can make a comeback and make this game interesting.
yeah. It'll be hard though because Edwards is back. I think. Do the Giants play tomorrow?
The San Francisco Giants play the Minnesota Twins tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Did the Giants play today or no?
They have an off day today.
Well, Cubs also had an off day, so they must have just gave us both off days. That's nice. We played like the Mets or something? No, we do. Not something. So Edwards is coming back. He was questionable with the ankle sprain, but it looks like he's coming back. Yeah, it got stepped on by Trace Jackson Davis. He wouldn't have heard it if he didn't get stepped on there. But since he got stepped on by Trace, it like twisted. He couldn't even walk. And now he's out there. It's crazy. Wow, Edwards just started. Wow. That's crazy. He got lucky. So he might have just tweaked. Oh, it's the same ankle he tweaked in the round against the Lakers. So he probably just tweaked it again really bad. Because this time in the Lakers one, he got up right away and wasn't and got to the locker room by himself. This one he had to get help to the locker room, so I'm like, no way he'd come back. But he must have just tweaked it even worse than the one against when he did it against the Lakers. Sometimes you just tweak that ankle really bad, and ice will do the trick, and the stretches and stuff.
Anthony Edwards with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. For number 5, Anthony Edwards. Here, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler puts it in. Minnesota Timberwolves 56, Warriors 41. Timberwolves with a 15-point lead over the Warriors. 11:36 remaining in the third quarter. Minnesota up by 15 on Golden State. Here, Draymond Green. Pass it to Butler to Draymond Green. Rebound, Minnesota. On the floor for the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 10, Mike Conley. Number 5, Anthony Edwards. Number 3, Jaden McDaniels. Number 30, Julius Randle. And number 27, Rudy Gobert. For the Minnesota Timberwolves on the floor.
Great challenge by the Warriors. They're gonna win this challenge. This should be quick. A quick commercial break here. Right off McDaniel's foot. Pretty obvious on the replay.
Buddy Hield knocks down the technical free throw. Minnesota Timberwolves 56, Warriors 42. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a 14-point lead over the Golden State Warriors in Game 2 of the Western Conference semis between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors. On the floor for the Golden State Warriors, number 7, Buddy Hield. Number 2, Brandon Pajemski. Number 10, Jimmy Butler. Number 0, Jonathan Kuminga. And number 23, Draymond Green for the Golden State Warriors on the floor. Minnesota Timberwolves 56. Golden State Warriors 42. 10 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hey Coleman, can you edit the background so we're both on the same court together?
Yeah, I sent you the one on X. You just have to set it as your background. The picture I sent you on X, and we're good.
Coleman, can you send that picture to my in my settings where it says where I can click on virtual background in my settings? Can you put it in there so I can click on it?
I don't know if I can. Do you not do it on X? I'll try to put it on there. I don't know if it will work though. Yeah, I sent it to you. It says you saw it. Would be stupid on computer though. Come on. If you want to do the court background, you have to add it yourself actually because it won't let me do it.
Minnesota Timberwolves 56, Warriors 42.
Actually, I can send it to myself on Instagram.
Minnesota Timberwolves
I'll try that.
59, Warriors 42. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 17-point lead over the Warriors in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I'm gonna try to add it to the setting to the virtual background settings. Here we go. I thought you already had it from when I sent it to you earlier, but boom. There we go. It's on there now. Should be.
Minnesota Timberwolves 59, Warriors 44.
Did it add it to the virtual background?
Jimmy Butler for 3. Minnesota 59, Warriors 47. Jimmy with 11 points,
Yeah, it's like
5 rebounds, 3 assists for Jimmy Butler.
Wow. Yeah, it's in the virtual background thing. If you have to scroll all the way to the bottom, though. I also sent it to you on X, so you can like share it. Should be able to save it to your computer, and then
Coleman, I
use
still
it.
don't see it. I scrolled all the way to the bottom and I don't see it.
You can't save it to your computer from X, and then add it to your background thing. Hmm. How's that fat? It's like straight up. Crazy.
Jimmy Butler.
It's not a foul, but whatever.
Pass it to Buddy Hield. Back to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler takes it in. Buddy Hield. Rebound. Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards. To Jaden McDaniels. Minnesota Timberwolves 62. Golden State Warriors 47. Here, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler puts it in. Nice shot by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's going to the line for one
Wolves are
free throw
choking.
to complete the 3-point play.
Timberwolves are
Jimmy
choking.
Butler.
The Wolves are choking. Wow. I forgot.
Jimmy Butler line for one shot. Jimmy Butler takes it and he makes it. Jimmy Butler completes a 3-point play. Minnesota Timberwolves 62. Golden State Warriors 50. Here, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler.
Wish I could like click on it.
Jimmy Butler with the
Nah,
ball.
actually,
He
not.
rolls down the court. Jimmy Butler takes himself. Pass it to Draymond Green. To Jonathan Kuminga. Minnesota Timberwolves 62. Golden State Warriors 52. Jonathan Kuminga with 14 points, 7 of 7 from the field. For number 0, Jonathan Kuminga. Here's Brandon Pajemski. Buddy Hield for 3. Minnesota 62. Warriors 55.
You're like 2 minutes behind, dude. I don't know why. Might have to like leave the whatever you're watching, whatever channel you're watching, and go back in because it like something I don't know.
I'm watching the game on TNT. And the game is
I don't
not
know why
airing.
you're.
And the game is not airing on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Yeah.
It's supposed to.
I don't know
All
why
the
you're so
wor-
far behind me now.
All the Warriors games supposed to be aired on NBC Sports Bay Area, but I don't know why they're airing this
Yeah.
game on TNT and not NBC Sports Bay Area.
Usually they do both. Yeah, I was like 11 seconds behind or ahead of you. Now I'm like 40 seconds ahead of you. I don't know why. You keep commenting. I'll be back. I need to go to the restroom. Okay.
I'll keep commenting.
All right.
We're currently in a commercial break. The game is resumed. Minnesota Timberwolves 62, Warriors 55. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. $11 on the shot clock. Rebound, Golden State. Here's Jimmy Butler. Minnesota Timberwolves 65, Warriors 55. Jimmy Butler. Passes it to Brandon Pajemski. Jonathan Kuminga for three. Jonathan Kuminga makes a three-pointer from the corner. Minnesota 65, Warriors 58. 6 minutes in the third quarter. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Minnesota Timberwolves 68, Golden State Warriors 58. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 10-point lead over the Warriors. 5:42 remaining the third quarter. Brandon Pajemski. Pajemski to Green. Green for the shot. No good. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Julius Randle. Julius Randle takes it himself. Rebound, Brandon Pajemski. Brandon Pajemski goes. Stolen by Minnesota. They put it in. Minnesota Timberwolves 70 and the Golden State Warriors 58. 5:04 remaining in the third quarter. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Warriors lead this best of 7 series against the Minnesota Timberwolves by 1-0. We got a commercial for Dairy Queen. I really want my parents to get me the buffalo chicken strip basket with fries. and also a cookies and cream shake. We got a commercial for SoFi, proud sponsor of the 2025 NBA playoffs. Corona Limelight. Minnesota 3-point shooting this postseason. Game 1 versus Lakers, they were 21 of 42, 50%. Last 5 games, they were 44 out of 173 for 25%. Tonight, they're 11 of 24 for 46% from 3-point territory for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler rolls down the. Jimmy Butler goes down the court. Jimmy Butler still has the basketball. No good. Rebound, Minnesota. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 70. Golden State Warriors 58.
Randall. 3 for Nah. Can't get it up. Rebound. Pat Spencer. Nice spinning by Pat Spencer. Spencer driving in, kicks it out. Here's Jackson Davis. Getting inside. Nice pass to GP2, and he loses out of bounds. Good defense there by the Timberwolves. Bad pass by Trace Jackson Davis. Nah. Driving in. Gets inside. Can't get it to go. Nice defense by Trace, disturbing that shot. Here comes Kuminga. Kuminga kicks it out. Pat Spencer. Pat Spencer to GP2. Down low on the low block here. Trace Jackson Davis kicks it out. Kuminga. Kuminga. Step back, fade away. Can't get it to go. Chase Jackson Davis puts it back in. But a yield on the bench. Yelling at the ref for an and one. Reed. To Randall. Randall lobs it to Edwards. Bad defense there by Pat Spencer. Can't get him. Let him get behind you like that. Lob it to Trace Jackson Davis, who slams it in with one hand. What a pass from Draymond Green. Nah, kick it. Randall, 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Chase Jackson Davis. Here's Draymond. Green. Trying to find Kuminga, and he is fouled. To the line here. Kuminga misses it. Kuminga now 0 for 3 from the free throw line today. Second free throw for Kuminga. That one's good. He finally makes the free throw. Nah. DiVincenzo to Randall. Randall. Posting up. Randall. Kicks it out. Nah. Kicks it one more. DiVincenzo drives in. Passes to Randall, and Randall gets it to go.
Minnesota Timberwolves 80. The Golden State Warriors 63. We're in the third quarter.
Turnover. Nah. 3. Got it. Minnesota back up by 20 after that Warriors run.
Here's Guy Santos. Here's Gui Santos. Stolen by the Minnesota Timberwolves. 80-63 Minnesota over Golden State. Minnesota Timberwolves 83. Golden State Warriors 63. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 20-point lead over the Golden State Warriors. They won an 18-5 run in the last 5 minutes and 38 seconds of the third quarter.
Yep. Chase Jackson Davis can't get the first free throw to go. Free throw problem for the Warriors right now. And who the heck is that coming in for the Warriors? Number 12. And Chase Jackson Davis missed both free throws, but Kuminga, good hustle. Gets it into 12. Nice pass. And Chase Jackson Davis slams it in. Nah. Randall. Randall crossing up, driving, left-hand layup's good.
We have a substitution.
Draymond.
Braxton Key.
Ooh, that was close.
We have a substitution. Braxton Key comes into the game for Gui Santos.
Okay, that's who it is. Braxton, you said?
We have a substitution. Braxton Key comes in the game for Gui Santos.
Is the personal price plan deal. It will lose your home and all that.
Another Burger King commercial.
It's the fourth quarter, people. The money time. This is where legends are. This is where legends are made. This is where champions rise. You can feel it in the air, can't you? That electric buzz. That's Dub Nation ready to explode. We battle hard for 3 quarters. Every possession, every rebound, every dime, every steal. It's all led to this. The final 12 minutes. The chance to snatch victory from the jaws of whoever we're playing. Doesn't matter. They're about to feel the Golden State Force.
Right.
Every single player on that court is wearing that blue and gold. Get ready to leave it all on there. Heart, hustle, grit. We don't back down. We don't give up. We are the Golden State Warriors, and this is our time. So crank up the volume. Get on your feet. Let's make some noise that reaches all the way to the Bay. Let's will our boys to victory. Let's show the world what Dub Nation's all about. Let's go, Warriors. Fourth quarter. Let's get it. Warriors 65, Minnesota Timberwolves 85. The Golden State Warriors are trailing Minnesota Timberwolves by 20. Hey Coleman, what are your thoughts on the game so far between both of these teams?
It's been an alright game. Timberwolves went up big early, and then Warriors came back, had it to like 7. Now it's kind of sleepy again. Not gonna lie. Blowout.
24-second shot clock violation. Golden State Warriors basketball. Here's Brandon Pajemski. Minnesota Timberwolves 85. Golden State Warriors 67. 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This game is being aired on TNT. 11:13 left in the game. Rebound, Golden State. Here, Jimmy Butler. Pass it to Brandon Pajemski. To Hield. Buddy Hield. To Draymond Green. Draymond Green for three. No good. Rebound, Minnesota. On the floor for the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 0, Dante DiVincenzo. Number 9, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Number 5, Anthony Edwards. Number 11, Naz Reid. And number 27, Rudy Gobert on the floor for the Minnesota Timberwolves in the fourth quarter. 10:50 remaining in the game. Minnesota Timberwolves 85, Warriors 67. Minnesota Timberwolves 87, Golden State Warriors 67. 10 minutes and 36 seconds left. On the floor for the Golden State Warriors, number 7, Buddy Hield. Number 2, Brandon Pajemski. Number 10, Jimmy Butler. Number 0, Jonathan Kuminga. And number 23, Draymond Green on the floor for the Golden State Warriors. Shooting foul committed by number 27, Rudy Gobert. Jimmy Butler is headed to the free throw line for 2 shots. First shot by Jimmy Butler's no good. Tomorrow, Game 3 at 4:30. The Cavs are taking on the Pacers. At 7, the Oklahoma City Thunder are taking on the Denver Nuggets. On Saturday, at 3:30 p.m. ET, the Boston Celtics are taking on the New York Knicks. And at 8:30 p.m. ET, the Minnesota Timberwolves are taking on the Golden State Warriors in Game 3 of the Western Conference Semis. Minnesota Timberwolves 90. The Golden State Warriors 68. Jonathan Kuminga to Draymond Green. Back to Jonathan Kuminga. Minnesota Timberwolves 90. The Golden State Warriors 68. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 90, Golden State Warriors 68, 9:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Golden State Minnesota Timberwolves 90, Warriors 70. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 20-point lead over the Warriors in the fourth quarter, 9 minutes remaining in the game. Minnesota Timberwolves 92. Golden State Warriors 70. Minnesota Timberwolves have a 22-point lead over the Warriors. 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In Game 2 of the Western Conference Semis from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Buddy Hield knocks down the three-point shot from the corner. Minnesota 92, Golden State 73, 8:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield for 3. No good. Rebound. Pajemski puts it in. Brandon Pajemski with the putback shot. 92-75 Minnesota. We got 8 minutes left. Minnesota 92, Golden State 75. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 94. The Golden State Warriors 75. Minnesota Timberwolves 94. Warriors 77. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 7:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Rebound by the Golden State Warriors.
Oh gosh.
The Minnesota Timberwolves 94. The Golden State Warriors 77. We're in the fourth quarter in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're currently in a commercial break. We're going to get back to the game very, very soon.
Oh my gosh, Chase Jackson Davis almost murdered two Timberwolves players right there. DiVincenzo almost got murdered, and freaking Randall. Louise. I forgot Bones Highland's on the Timberwolves, but he never plays. It's crazy. He's a good player. How is he not playing? '99, '82. Nice backdoor cut by Knob. That's going to go out of his hands. Tough pass there from Randall. Where's ball? But he yielded. Nice pass into Butler. Butler to Kuminga in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Pajemski flies in. He gets double teamed. He loses the ball, and Warriors get the timeout. Timeout Warriors, of course, on that loose ball there.
6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 99, Warriors 82. We're in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes remaining. This game is getting very intense between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors in the fourth quarter. Jonathan Kuminga for three. Rebound, Brandon Pajemski. Minnesota Timberwolves 99, Golden State Warriors 82. 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 99, Warriors 82. This is turning out to be a very intense game between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors for the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Tense in a 17-point game with 5 minutes left is crazy. This isn't intense at all. No offense. Sleepy. Over. It's still live.
Coleman,
Yeah.
the Golden State Warriors are going to hit 6 threes and take a 100 to 99 lead.
We'll see.
And Jimmy Butler's going to hit all 6 of those 3-pointers.
Okay, that's crazy. Mm. Or hurt his head, it looks. Free throws for Edwards. He missed it. Rebound Pajemski. Pajemski's a little guy, but that guy can fly in and grab rebounds. Like crazy. B for Buddy Yield. Give me a lot more of those in a short amount of time. Randall. Floater, good. Can't trade baskets if you're the Warriors.
Losing Stephen Curry early in Game 1 due to hamstring strain definitely impacted the Warriors, and his absence was felt in Game 2. However, the playoffs are all about adjustments and bouncing back. Game 3 will be at the Chase Center in San Francisco on Saturday, May 10th at 5:30 p.m. The Warriors need to regroup, make some strategic adjustments, and utilize their home court advantage to regain control of the series. Their role players will need to step up and contribute significantly in Curry's absence. It will be interesting to see how Coach Curry and the team will respond to their challenge in Game 3.
Gotta start at the top.
There's some guy that was holding his kid with a Timberwolves jersey on, and his kid was sleeping. I don't blame that kid. Even if I was a Timberwolves fan, I would probably be asleep.
Minnesota Timberwolves 106, the Golden State Warriors 87, 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 109. Golden State Warriors 87. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Pat Spencer. Pat Spencer with the ball. Pass it to Kevin Knox, no good. For Kevin Knox, the second. Minnesota Timberwolves 109. The Golden State Warriors 87. We're in the fourth quarter.
Both teams gonna empty out their benches here.
Minnesota Timberwolves 109. The Golden State Warriors 87. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds on the shot clock. The Minnesota Timberwolves are vying to tie this best of 7 series at one game apiece. And this game is gonna head to San Francisco at the Chase for game 3. Minnesota Timberwolves 109. Golden State Warriors 89. 2 minutes 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Minnesota Timberwolves 113. The Golden State Warriors 94th. There's a minute. We're in the fourth quarter. A minute and 34 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Warriors down by 23. Minnesota Timberwolves 113. The Golden State Warriors 92. We're in the fourth quarter. We got a minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Warriors down 115 to 92 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They throw the ball away. Turnover. Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. Minnesota Timberwolves 115. Warriors 92. 50.1 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves 115. Golden State Warriors 92. 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Minnesota Timberwolves 117. Warriors 92. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Braxton Key to Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox. No good. Kevin Knox makes both free throws. Minnesota Timberwolves 117. Golden State Warriors 93. And they're going to run the clock out. This game is OVA over for the Golden State Warriors. They go down to the Minnesota Timberwolves by a score of 117-93 in Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals. The series is tied 1 game apiece, and this series is headed back to San Francisco for Game 3.
So both Western Conference semifinals games are tied 1 apiece. Thunder and Nuggets are tied 1 apiece, and Warriors and Timberwolves. And then the East, Pacers are somehow on top of the Cavs 2-0. And then the Celtics are down 2-0 to the Knicks as well. That's crazy.
Tough loss for the Golden State Warriors as they fall to the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves by a final score of 117-93. Not the result Dub Nation was hoping for tonight, but they're going to bounce back in Game 3 in San Francisco against the Minnesota Timberwolves in front of a raucous crowd in San Francisco. but yeah, the Warriors played hard tonight, but they weren't able to close it out and get the win against the Timberwolves. From the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Warriors are a very resilient group of guys. They're led by Steph Curry, Kevon Looney, Draymond Green, Pat Spencer, Guy Santos. Man, this team is they're fun. They're fun to see play on the court, but this was not what you hope for tonight. To see them lay an egg on the court, but they got to come out strong in Game 3 and get the job done. Because the Warriors are in a tough position right now. With Stephen Curry, with that suffering that hamstring injury in Game 1, his absence was felt in Game 2. They just gotta come out in Game 3 and get the job done. Because that's only the way they're gonna advance way into the playoffs, if they get the job done against the Timberwolves in San Francisco at the Chase Center. But heartbreaking loss for the Warriors tonight. They lose 117-93 against the Timberwolves. The Warriors were not hot. The Minnesota Timberwolves were dominant this whole game, and this was not a great result for the Warriors. Such a great organization, such a great group of guys under head coach Steve Kerr, who's done a great job managing this team, putting this team together. Under president of basketball operations, Mike Dunleavy Jr. came into this organization to be on the Golden State Warriors staff. But heartbreaking loss. Warriors fall to the Minnesota Timberwolves by a final score of 117-93 in Game 2 of the Western Conference semis from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I initially predicted Warriors in 4, but looks like it's not going to be a 4-0 sweep. Because Minnesota Timberwolves won this game. So it's not going to be Warriors in 4. It's probably going to be Warriors in 5 or 6. So I changed my prediction. I say Warriors
in 6, but
I say Warriors in 5 or 6.
Wolves in 6.
I say Warriors in 6.
Yeah.
Coleman, so what were your thoughts on the result tonight for the Warriors? Wasn't the result Dub Nation wanted?
Yeah. They might be cooked because it all Curry. What, the next 2 games? Game 3,
Stephen
Game 4?
Curry's out for Game 2, Game 3, and Game 4. He's going to come back in Game 5 and Game 6.
That's not good for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry's going to
If
be
they
out for
drop,
one.
if they lose both the
Stephen-
games in the Bay, it's over. I feel like. So
No, it's not. Coleman, it's not. If the Minnesota Timberwolves win the next 2 games, it's going to be 3-1. So that means Warriors have to win the next.
Yeah.
Warriors have to win
It's hard.
the next game.
It's really
if they
hard
don't
to
wanna
come back
force-
from 3-1. I think
If
it's
they
been
don't
done
wanna
like twice.
So then they would have to force a Game 5, and if they lose that game, they're out.
Yeah.
Hey Coleman, thanks for coming on the stream today. Really appreciate all the love and support you're giving me on my channel. Coleman and I we're both on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm at 400 subscribers. I believe Coleman's at 427 subscribers. So make sure to click that like
Something
and
like that.
subscribe button for both of our channels. Because we will
Yes,
want to
sir.
get we both want to get to 500 subs so we can get super chats and channel memberships. All
We
that
gotta
fun
get to
stuff.
like 1,000. We gotta get 1,000 for that. And we have to have these. I'm
Hey
getting up
Coleman,
these.
I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel. I love all your content videos on the platform. You make
BC?
some great
Sure.
content, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Yeah, Jeff's sick. He asked he says SGA any device for my cough.
Jeff. So if you have a cough, I recommend drinking some hot tea with some honey and lemon.
Oh yeah.
Jeff, that'll really help with your cough. It'll definitely minimize your cough. But Jeff, I hope I hope your cough gets better. I had a cough, but it's not fun because uh, I don't like when I had a cough and when I went out in public. I didn't want to make other people sick if I cough. So maybe an advice for your cough is that maybe you should stay away from people because I don't want you to make other people sick.
Yeah. Especially if you have the flu, that's not good.
Hey, no problem, Jeff. That's what friends are there for, man. Be to have each other's backs and support each other. That's what friends are for. But I'm just saying. I hope you get better from your cough, and hopefully you can come on our more of our streams after you get better from after you get better.
Yeah.
Hey Coleman, but tough loss for the Warriors. They fall 117-93 against the T-Wolves. As a diehard Warriors fan, I really wanted the
Yeah.
Warriors to get the job done today against Minnesota and take a 2-0 lead in the series, but that was not the case today. But uh, I really love you coming on my channel, showing love and support to me. I really appreciate it. I try and show love to you on your channel as well. I try and give you as much support on your channel. Um,
Yes, sir.
but yeah, but I love that you joined me today, man. We gotta do this. We gotta do this again. Uh, maybe we gotta
Yeah, for sure.
get together and see if you're not busy, and then we could do another one. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Coleman, what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts on the effort by the Warriors? Do you think that it was not enough to take down Minnesota?
Clearly, yeah. It was bad. It wasn't good.
Hey Coleman, uh, it was great having you on my channel. I love showing all the love and support to you. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and we'll get together and we'll do another NBA playoffs watch party.
Yeah.
We'll see when if you're not busy, and if you're not busy, we can get together and do another one another time.
Yep.
But I
Oh,
hope you
whoops,
have a
whoops,
great
whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, there's something wrong with the stream, actually. There's something wrong.
uh
Something's wrong with the stream. uh,
hey Coleman, thanks for coming on in the thanks for coming on the stream. I really appreciate. I really like everything you're doing on the channel. I hope you keep up the grind. Keep on making more content. You'll go far in the future. Coleman's
All right, bet.
Utah Jazz fan, Salt Lake Stride fan, Denver Broncos fan, Utah Mammoth fan,
Yes, sir. You talk, man. Let's go.
and
Tucks up.
I love every and Coleman's on the road to 500 subs, so go to his YouTube channel, hit that like and subscribe. But I hope you have a great rest of your night, and thanks for coming on in the stream.
Yes, sir. Jeff wants to know if you want to go in VC for NHL.
I'll go in VC for NHL.
All right.
See ya.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.